Everybody, welcome to my market wrap for Friday, December 23rd, 2016. Stocks were flat today. I mean, really, really flat. I mean, they were hovering around unchanged for the bulk of the day. No real leadership, which is why we didn't break through 20,000. I thought we were gonna, but because it's a holiday shortened session and a holiday shortened week, which trading is closed for Monday, by the way. I thought it would be an abbreviated session today, as always is on Christmas Eve. But because it's on a Sunday, they're gonna not, I think, trade on Monday. So markets will be closed on Monday. Uh, but there was nobody there. I mean, in the sense that volumes were low. Yeah, we went up a little bit today. We'll get into that in a second. But let's take a look and let's see what to expect for the week ahead. I do think 20,000 still is going to happen. I hope it happens before the new year so we can finish off the year on a historical note. Now, granted, listen, the Dow doesn't mean squat anymore. It's more so for history and remembrance and all these things. There's no real significance as far as the way it goes because it's such a small index. It's only 30 stocks. I was always told through my years of study, you want to look at the S&P 500 is the indicator because it's a more broader range. So let's get into it, everybody. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up 15.06 points to 19,933.94, or up 0.08%. I'll call that unchanged ostensibly. The Nasdaq Composite closed up 15.27 points to 5462.69, or up 0.28%. So right there you can see the Dow is lagging, the Nasdaq as S&P. The S&P 500 index closed up 2.81 points to 2263.77, or up 0.12%. The small cap Russell 2000 closed up 7.25 points to 1369.91, or 0.53%. Going on to other indices, the NASDAQ 100 closed up 5.63 points to 4940.02, or 0.11%. The S&P Midcap 400 index closed up 3.70 points to 1673.22, or up 0.22%. The S&P Small Cap 600 index closed up 3.62 points to 844.44, or up 0.43%. Gee, a lot of fours there, huh? The NYSE Composite Index closed up 9.84 points to 11,123.97, or 0.09%. The XAU, the Gold and Silver Index, closed up 1.12 points to 74.16. The SOX Index for the semiconductors closed up 4.13 points, 10.18. And the VIX, the CBOE Volatility Index, closed up 0.17 points to 11.60, or up 1.49%. Looking at market internals today, wow, a very, very thinly traded day. Total share volume on the New York Stock Exchange, just ostensibly 2 billion shares, of which 1.227 billion was advancing, 728 million, 51 million were unchanged. Nasdaq stock market, 1.13 billion shares traded total, of which 726 million was advancing, 362 million were declining, and 43 million were unchanged. The NYSE market, or AMEX, 99 million shares total share volume, 68 million advancing, 28 million shares declining, and 1.8 million unchanged. Looking at the advanced decline line or market breadth, slightly more advancers than decliners, but 2-to-1 advancers on the NASDAQ, and slight advancers to decliners on the AMEX, which we'll get into the specific issues right now. On the New York Stock Exchange, 1,763 issues were advancing, 1,213 issues were declining, and 140 issues were unchanged. On the NASDAQ stock market, 1,933 were advancing, 878 were declining, and 187 issues were unchanged. And the Amex, I'm always going to call it the Amex. 190 issues were advancing, 124 were declining, and 26 issues were unchanged. Excuse me. Looking at currencies and commodities today versus the dollar, the euro. Last trade 1.0451, up 0.0013. The Japanese yen 117.36, down 0.18. And my favorite currency, the English pound, 1.2279, down 0.00. The Australian dollar 0.7173, down 0.0045. And finally, in the currency section, with the Swiss franc at 1.0274, up 0.0016. Going over to commodities today. West Texas Intermediate crude. Last trade on Globex, $53.07, up 12 cents, or up 0.23%. Brent North Sea crude, up 3 cents, or up 0.05%. Price of gold, $1,133.30, blah, blah, up 2.60, or up 0.23%. The price of silver, $15.77, is actually 0.765, rounding up there, down 0.106, or down 0.67%. The Dow futures down 7 points to 19,866. The S&P futures down half a point to 2258.25. Down 0.4 for the Dow percent and down 0.2% for the S&P respectively. And finally closing, the 10-year note of 3/32 of a point. Yield to maturity down to 2.542%. Well, guys, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. And because trading will be closed on Monday, I will see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a merry and joyous Christmas with your friends and family. I wish everybody a lot of joy and a happy holiday season. Once again, Merry Christmas to all. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share to my channel. And please support me on Patreon as well. I thank you all for your patronage. I thank you all, and I hope you learned something. And please, spread the word. And I'll talk to you guys soon. As we end this year and begin this new year, listen, always persevere and always fight. Because some people think, I can't do it, I can't achieve. You can achieve whatever you want in life. Sometimes you just have to go through obstacles to get there. But we'll get there. Always persevere and never give up the fight. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful, joyous Christmas again. Bye-bye.